Manchester United were battered 7-0 by Liverpool in their Premier League clash at Anfield on Sunday afternoon, with Jurgen Klopp's side scoring 6 times in the second half. Erik ten Hag's men, who won the Carabao Cup a week earlier, fell to a heavy defeat on Merseyside. 3 players, Cody Gakpo, Mohamed Salah and Darwin Núñez, all grabbed braces for Liverpool, before substitute Roberto Firmino scored the 7th and final goal late on in the clash. It was an incredibly disappointing afternoon for the Reds, with their opponents recording the biggest win in the history of the fixture between the two clubs. Moreover, it put a significant dent in any hopes United had of being involved in the Premier League title race between now and the end of the campaign. Here are 5 things fans may have missed during United's heavy defeat at Liverpool. Klopp fumes at Martinez's elbow. The Liverpool boss was furious with referee Andy Madley in the first half. Shortly after Bruno Fernandes sent a diving header just wide, Klopp pointed wildly at the man in the middle. The German felt that Salah had been denied a free kick inside United's half, with Lisandro Martinez's trailing arm appearing to connect with the Egyptian. It would have been interesting to see what the outcome would have been if Fernandes had managed to guide his effort past Alisson in the Liverpool goal. There is a chance that VAR might have looked at the potential foul, but because the Portuguese ace missed with his header, a check wasn't needed. Nevertheless, Klopp was fuming. Shaw's shocker. It would, clearly, be unfair to single out one single player, but Luke Shaw's pass prior to Liverpool's second goal in the game was pitiful and certainly avoidable. Despite this, the away side still had ample time to get into shape or get the ball back. With United just 1-0 down at that point in the clash, it was an important point in the game. The England international has been in superb form for United this season, but for the defender, and all of his teammates, it was an afternoon to forget. There were too many individual errors to mention, but when United were still in the game, they simply made it too easy for the hosts. Ten Hag silently appalled. The United manager was understandably furious with his team's performance, and while he remained stood on the touchline for the majority of the game, Ten Hag did, understandably, spend a period of time slumped in his chair in the dugout. The Dutchman has not experienced many of these days since becoming Reds' boss. Ten Hag was annoyed with United's players in the early stages of the second half, but as time went on and the goals continued to flow, he was simply speechless and emotionless on the touchline. Klopp's anger at Liverpool fan after Liverpool scored their 7th goal of the afternoon. Klopp's side quickly mobbed goalscorer Firmino, who looks set to leave Anfield at the end of the campaign after many enjoyable years on Merseyside. The Brazilian did well to squeeze his effort past David de Gea, and he was keen to celebrate with his teammates. However, as the home side enjoyed their final goal of the clash, a Liverpool supporter ran onto the pitch in an attempt to celebrate with the players. As he came towards the players, he appeared to slip, and inadvertently tackled Andy Robertson. The supporter was quickly taken off the pitch, but not before Klopp could scream in his direction. McClaren ushers players towards fans. Many United fans had already left Anfield by the time Firmino scored Liverpool's 7th goal, and some were even on their way back to Manchester before that. However, for the supporters that remained in the ground, they gave the players something that, on the day, they probably didn't deserve: a round of applause. It was Steve McClaren who ushered the players towards the away end. Ten Hag walked onto the pitch, shook hands with the officials, turned, acknowledged Gakpo and stormed towards the tunnel. As demoralising as it must have felt for the United fans in the lower tier of the Anfield Road end, they deserve credit for their unwavering support.